Hey there everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Luke. Today I'm going to be reviewing set number 76146. I don't really know the name of this set because I don't have anything to tell me. I threw away the box because I tore the box apart. If you remember my speed build, I just kind of gave up on using the punch tab, and also I just completely messed up. I didn't know how to open this box that this set came in, so I just kind of tore it apart. But yeah, so I will, excuse me, sorry. I drank a lot of soda just a while ago. So I have this set right here. I believe it's called Spider Mech, but I'll pop up the real name somewhere around here probably. And then you guys will really know, and then I'll pop up all of the information right now along with the set, showing it from the secondary view that we'll be using to actually review this. Because I have two views so that you guys can see me talk about it and also see the set itself as I kind of show you everything that there is. First, I'll go through all of the features, everything about this set. Then I'll go through what I like about it, what I don't like about it, and then I'll give my final thoughts. So let's go ahead and get started. By the way, quick note really quickly, if I sound a little bit tired or if I look a little bit tired, that's because I am. For some reason today I feel really tired. I don't know, and I have a headache and everything, so hopefully this set review goes okay. My nose is a little bit stuffy too as well. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with the mech, we'll end with the figure. There's only one figure in this set, and there's one build in this set. It also comes with these little things, I'll show these later. Sorry if you couldn't see these against the backdrop. I know I was having a hard time actually spotting them. See, they kind of almost blend into the white background. Maybe I'm just seeing things, but there's what that looks like, and then there's this one. I'll go over these separately and kind of what the build looks like in just a little bit. But let's go ahead and start with the features of this mech right here. So the mech is a really nice build, I think, so that's kind of what I feel about it. I just have really been enjoying it lately. Let's start with, I guess, the antenna things to kind of start off the height of this, and they can be moved a little bit. As you can see from the back, here's what the build actually looks like. I think it looks really cool. I think it adds like a little bit more of a spider effect. It gives it 8 arms altogether. Well, 8 limbs, let me say, because feet aren't really arms on this mech, but those ones would count as legs, and the rest, I don't know if these count as legs or not, but I think they definitely add a nice touch to this mech. Coming down, we have this, and one thing that I was saying in my speed build is that I'm glad this isn't a sticker, because I don't know. I really don't like stickers that much. I think a lot of people just don't like stickers, but they do definitely serve their purpose, of course. I wish more pieces were printed because stickers are just really hard to put on. I've gotten a lot better at it, but especially in the beginning of starting Lego, stickers are really, really hard to put on when you first start out. I know that from experience because we've been in this 2 years now, and I've definitely gotten better at actually keeping them, you know, not sideways, as you can see by my awesome sticker placement right there. At least I hope it looks pretty good. Coming toward the arms, and then we'll get to the torso next. I don't want to get too, you know, because that's like the main feature of this, but right here we have the arms. They're very posable. The wrists can move. They can move right here at the, whatever this is called. And they can move like this. You can bend them in all sorts of ways because of these ball joints. I like the color choices for this. I like how they went with the light blue, with the sort of light blue. It's almost close to my favorite color blue that I use for a lot of my thumbnails, and I guess I'll pop that up now, that kind of color right there, in like words or something that I like, but this isn't quite that color, I don't think. But I do think that is a very nice build. Sorry, I'm just looking at this and seeing what I can say about it for myself. Both arms are exactly identical, which does get a bit repetitive, but I think that it goes for, you know, I mean, that's the kind of the way mechs are. Any type of mech or build with legs or anything is always going to be repetitive a bit because, you know, especially if it's a symmetrical build, because all of this is completely symmetrical in the arms and legs, and I think everything's completely symmetrical, honestly. So yeah, a lot of symmetry, so that means that you're going to have to redo a lot of things at least twice, and of course if you have more legs, then a lot of the times you'll have to do it even more. With the chest right here, we have some nice detailing. I like all the pieces used. I think that they did, with the piece count that they had, did a very good job on the deck. It can open up right here, and this is where you place the Spider-Man figure. This is the Spider-Man that it comes with. I'll show you guys that closer up in a little bit. So basically, they have this little piece that goes in between the legs. You place him in there with his arms down, or of course I think you could probably put him up in a more up position like this, just showing you that with the figure. You would put it up like that, and that will work as well. So you could maybe have him surprised or something. And once it's closed, let's put his arms back down to give you guys a general idea of what it would normally look like if you were just doing like a normal setup and not like some sort of action scene. Then, you know, with Spider-Man, not with the mech itself, of course, this would work for anything. And with the mech, you can do a lot of different posable things. Now that he's in there, you can get it into a running pose. Let's see, can it stand on one leg? No way. Yes! We just got it on one leg. So with the movement of the knees and everything, you can get this thing to stand on one leg. And that's really cool. One thing I forgot to mention with the arms, I forgot to actually show you the hands, because they can do a couple of things. First of all, they have this nice movement with all three of these little fingers, and then they have the thumb, which moves like this. You can turn this around and make him shoot a web. So you would close this, bring this forward, bring these like that, because he is hitting his, hold on, first you have to actually place like a web. This did not come with the set, so this is not part of it, but I decided to bring it because I really wanted to use it. And you just place this right there, attach it to that blue little Technic piece that they had, put that right there, and then you can have him shooting a web. And it does come with extra accessories, well, with the only accessories that this comes with, because this isn't actually from the set. So let's use this, and with this you would unattach the thing that Spider-Man can actually use, and we'll show you those. I'll show you those in just a second, well, once I get to the figure. And you can have him shooting these, and that is for both hands. With the legs, you have, let's see, let's go ahead and take this out and move these over here. We'll take a closer look at those in a little bit. We'll actually take a closer look at those by themselves and with the figure, most likely. I like the stickering, even though there's a lot of them. They definitely make the mech look better, in my opinion, than it would without the stickers, because it makes it look like it is an actual hand over here, as you can see with this sticker. And there's I'll zoom in on that later, because I'm not really in control of the camcorder right now, but that is what that looks like. And then the elbow sticker, the feet stickers, there is feet stickers. So the build of the feet was really fun, actually. I kind of like the different techniques they used, and there you can see, you can look at the speed build if you want to see any of the, we did a speed build for this, so if you want to see any of the techniques used, I think that you can just go there, and they will probably be shown pretty clearly. I might have to change the speed. I'm new to speed builds, so hopefully I'm doing the speed correctly. I don't really know what other speed builders do for their speed. Hey, now I just noticed this. There's actually two unstudded pieces, so you could actually attach Spider-Man up higher if you wanted to. You would have to put his hands up a little bit farther, and then you can close this, and you could have Spider-Man for some reason up a little bit higher, just if you wanted to go for a different look right there. And yeah, I have this whole mech just kind of clumsily put together now because I've been moving it all around. With the legs, I like the build of those as well. And yeah, overall, I definitely like the mech, but we'll get to my final thoughts, even though you probably already know what my thoughts are. But let's go ahead and get to the figure, and then we will go ahead and do the accessories, and then we'll give our final thoughts. Well, my final thoughts. Okay guys, so, wait, hold on. Okay guys, so I have this camera over here. I just moved it because I wanted to get a close-up view on Spider-Man. So let me flip this around so I can actually see what I'm doing. But here's Spider-Man. I'm going to be looking over here for a little bit because I need to kind of see what I'm showing you guys through this camera. Here's Spider-Man. He's been in the 2018 and 2019 sets recently. Not 2018. 2019 and 2020. So I'm still getting used to the change of the year. But I think he's a very nice Spider-Man. It's actually one that I've been wanting to get for a while. We have these newer style eyes, and I think those look actually really good. This reminds me a lot of a comic accurate Spider-Man because it looks just a lot more, you know, colorful, and I actually like that version of Spider-Man. Probably my favorite Spider-Man, honestly. And then at the back you have this spider symbol, and of course at the front you have a more realistic spider symbol. I'm not really sure what this spider is supposed to be, but this spider looks more realistic to me. You've got the classic red and blue outfit design, and yeah, for some reason on camera I'm noticing it looks a little bit more of a light blue than it does in real life. Unless I just have the brightness turned up too high, and that's maybe what it's making it look like, I don't know, maybe the blue just looks different on camera. I'm not really sure. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get to the accessories. So with the accessories, hopefully you can see these okay. Yeah, okay. So you can see them pretty good. Here is the web accessories. These have 3 web pieces plus these little claw things. And this one, in my opinion, looks like that Spider-Man would use it to like catch a helicopter or something, like he's making more of a wide web, as you, if you get what I'm saying here, so that he could, you know, like capture a, something falling, or maybe like capture a larger villain like the Rhino or something like that. This web though, and of course this piece actually attaches. If you want to see that tiny little piece, there it is. That's what Spider-Man holds. And you attach this here, and then Spider-Man, let's get Spider-Man over here, he will be able to hold onto this, and there we go. He holds onto it, and then you can make him shoot it, or of course, I already showed you, you can also make a mech shoot it. Spider-Man actually helped me with chemistry this week, so I just had him sitting there as I did chemistry. Chemistry is a hard subject for me, just because it's really confusing, I don't know. And yeah, so let's get to my final thoughts. Okay everybody, so my final thoughts on this set. Let's start with the mech. So the mech, I think, is a really cool build. I think they did good for the piece count. I think they did good with the, you know, limited pieces they had for a really small $10 set, which is a really good price. I'm happy that it was so cheap. I wanted to get 2 sets, so another one's actually still coming. It's just been taking a while, and Amazon's really messing up my order. I might do a video on it because I might have to rant, you know, do a little bit of a rant about Amazon because they've been really messing up with my order, and I've already had to reorder it. And I wanted the same thing because I had been studying in my Lego magazine and my, yeah, I've been studying very hard in the field of Lego. And yeah, so the mech I think is a very good build. I think they probably couldn't have done anything better, honestly. I think it just looks really good. It's really fun to play with. It fits perfectly in my city. And I'll probably show a clip of what it looks like in my city because I did a video, and at the end of the video I actually showed the Spider-Mech in the city. As for the minifigure, I think they did a really, really good job. The only thing is that I wish it was dual molded legs. They actually did make one like this, but I see why they didn't make it dual molded because, and the reason for this, in my opinion, is because it was in such a cheap set. It would have raised the price to about $15 most likely, or something like that. I don't know if it would have raised it that much, but it would have had to raise the price, and so they had to do something, because I think probably dual molded legs raised the price a little bit. Correct me if I'm wrong, by the way, not in the comments of this video, because Kappa. And right here we have the accessories. I think the accessories are really great. I think it's fun to have 2 different, like, they could have just skipped out and made 1, but they decided to make 2, which I'm really happy with because you can, you know, use them for different things. I would recommend using this one for like a larger villain most likely, or rescuing a helicopter as I was saying, or stopping a vehicle. But this one I would use for like pinning a villain to a wall or something. Oh, oops, I keep knocking Spider-Man down. But yeah, in conclusion, I like this set. I think it's great. If you want to get this set, there will be a link in the description for Amazon, and possibly Lego.com as well. I like to put those. They're not affiliated because, of course, we don't have the subscriber count, but I always like to put those because I know that if I saw something, then I would want to link in the description because I would, maybe I possibly want to buy it. And hopefully I have convinced you guys to buy this set, or at least to consider buying this set, because I definitely think you don't want to miss out on this, because it's just really fun. I've had a lot of fun with it. I've been I set up Spider-Man every night, sleeping. One night he even slept like in his webs. I attached him to the top of my shelf, and I never took a picture. I should have done that. Yeah, again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in our next review. There will be more to come, so bye for now. See you when those come out.